guys, it's Meredith with Pop Vintage and Home. We are in my hallway and today we're going to do something different. I'm going to give you a tour of my very kitschy, very retro laundry room. So here we are, opening the door. I'll do a quick kind of pan around from the door, and then I'll walk you through it. Okay, so we're gonna start here in this left-hand corner, and I've got this really cool corner shelf that I got at a local antique store a couple of years ago, and as you can see, I have it decorated with a lot of fun random items, many of which are vintage, but not all of which are vintage. Hanging below it, I've got this, it's a vintage hanger, and I've got, well, hang on. I've got vintage aprons hanging off of it. And what I'd like to do is actually hang these aprons on this hanger in my kitchen, but for now I've got them here in my laundry room. And then to the right of that little corner cabinet, corner shelf, I've got my painted toll trays that I love. I used to big time collect these several years ago, many years ago, like pre-COVID years ago. And then I've got this painting here, just pretty roses. And the paint color, it's hard to tell in this light, but the paint color is like a light pistachio green. And this painting I got at an estate sale. All right, we've got some similarly, I think I'm gonna shift to, what's it called? Landscape mode. We've got some cabinets. Not gonna open them up because they are messy on the inside. The cabinets are the pistachio color. And then down here, I've got a countertop, and it's a laminate countertop. The countertop itself, the design is from a company, I think I picked it out from Wilson Art. I think that was the name of the company. When my husband and I were having this part of our house redone 3, 4, 5 years ago, I really wanted to make the laundry room as kitschy and crazy and colorful and fun as possible, because the laundry room is my space. I'm the one person here in the house who spends the most time in this room, so I just wanted to make it as fun and kitschy as I possibly could. So up on these cabinets are painted a pale pink, and up top here I just have a lot of my random thrift store estate sale finds up top. So let's swing back to the green cabinets and the countertop here. So over here I've got the little Harlequin girl wall art piece. I got that at an estate sale a couple weeks ago. The vintage advertisement I bought in Montana a few years ago. That was just $3 at an antique store. And then there's a sweet little paint by numbers kitty that I got at an estate sale this year. A beautiful vintage hat. And then over here, I have these framed seat packets. These I got at an antique store in Middlebury, Vermont many years ago. And then underneath that, just like a pretty floral wall hanging, I got this at an estate sale recently. This beautiful framed piece is from a Vermont artist. Her name is Stacy Harshman, and I have 2 of her paintings. She does these paintings with actual pressed flowers and beads and glitter, and they're really pretty. I have one up in my bedroom and one in my living room. Here's the box from the Avon Closet Sachet Boot. I have a thing for these vintage powder box containers. This I got out in Montana a couple years ago. This little wall pocket my daughter made years ago in like a clay making camp. This is just a little room spray. And then I have this super cute little dresser. I love this thing. I got this from a company called Natural Life. I got it from them a couple years ago. And I don't even think I have anything in this dresser. It's kind of, oh, I guess I do. Look at this. I've got some, oh my God, this is vintage, you guys. Do you guys remember kissing sticks from the 1980s? I guess this is one of my old lip glosses from way back when. I also have, oh man, this was my cologne from when I was a little girl, my Avon cologne. And then I've got, it looks like, oh my gosh, how fun, a Holly Hobby vintage little girl lipstick that I had when I was little. So surprise, surprise, I did have stuff in there after all. Okay. Up top, I've got a rock that my kids painted. This is a Dollar Tree thing that we decorated one year with glitter and paint, some vintage thread. This is just a Dollar Tree Halloween, Valentine's Day decoration. This is a vintage, oops, yikes, everything's falling. A vintage pin cushion. I got this in Montana. And then this thing behind it, this was when we were redoing like our kitchen a couple years ago. This was a sample. I considered this for cabinetry. Yeah, we didn't go with hot pink shiny cabinets, much to my chagrin. All right, now backing up, I've got this white piece. Sorry guys, I'm gonna do this to you again. This white piece, I got this at an estate sale a couple years ago, and I just have a lot of random knickknacks on it, more painted rocks that my kids made, random antique spools of thread, shrinky dinks I made with my kids, Betty and Veronica's shrinky dinks I made with my kids a couple years ago. These little animal figurines were mine when I was little. I had them on the top of my dresser. One of these Fenton glass shoes. We've got some antique buttons. This is like a Pokemon thing, I think. My son's. And then more spools of vintage thread on the top. Okay, on the windowsill, this is a pretty antique piece that I got at a tag sale. I just filled it with coins that I pull out of the pockets, people's pants pockets when I'm doing laundry. This I got at the Dollar Tree, and this I think I got at a Goodwill. It's supposed to be like Capitamonte. Okay, this is Radnor, it says. But you can see I got it at Goodwill. It's so pretty. It reminds me my mom had stuff like this in my house growing up. Okay, down below we've got this nifty mid-century vintage pink trash can with a starburst pattern on it. Got this at an estate sale a couple years ago. Got this really awesome hairpin leg vintage little table at the same estate sale. And get the stinky cat litter under here, a laundry basket, another laundry basket. And then this is an old hamper that has, unfortunately, the plastic has started peeling off the top, which is really, really unfortunate. But it's from like my husband and kids putting damp towels on that, even though I've told them repeatedly not to put damp towels on it. But anyway, you can see it's a beautiful old hand-painted hamper, and it's in that, you know, that light mint pistachio green that was popular in the 50s. Now, here is an old, there's my little kitty. Can you hear her? You can see her tail. This is an old vacuum cleaner. The motor still runs, but the suction does not work so well anymore. But I got this at an estate sale a couple years ago for, you know, like not much money, just like $5 or something. Well, hello. What do you have to say for yourself? Okay. Ah, yes, and we have the Peanuts Halloween trick-or-treat mat. Sadly, this has been put next to the litter boxes, but it used to be in the kitchen under my puppy dog's bowls. Okay, going up to the top here, and I'm gonna switch you guys back to landscape mode. Let's see, just a lot of things that I've picked up at tag sales and estate sales, canisters, vintage Avon perfume bottles and packaging. That little girl is a sweet little bank. I picked her up like for $1 at a junk store years ago. There is a vintage apothecary bottle to the right of the little girl bank that I got out in Montana. To the right of the apothecary bottle is just a sweet little decoupage votive holder that my daughter made for me, I think when she was in preschool. And then there is a beautiful green milk glass apothecary jar. And my Wonder Woman Pez dispenser from when I was little, an Avon tin, a couple of Kitschy vintage piggy banks. I'm so sorry this is so tippy. I can't get this thing straight. Sorry. And then the Russian nesting dolls. Now, over here, this is a really neat cabinet I got for $5 at an estate sale, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. And I think inside I just have things that go with my vacuum cleaner in here. And then up top, I have this awesome Lucy and Linus pencil cup that I got at an antique store in Maine. And then we've got Snoopy and Sally, a little sled, a bottle of sarsaparilla from Montana. And this is just a neat vintage Kitschy box. And then another Kitschy paint by numbers. Now we're behind the door here, and I've got, down here I've just got my my vacuums and mops and brooms and things. So that's my little Kitschy laundry room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. It's finally clean. This room is usually a train wreck between the cat litter and all the laundry, but I'm on top of my laundry for once and actually had some time to pull this fun little laundry room together. And right now it looks so nice that, like, I just want to hang out in here and look at all my fun stuff. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.